Welcome to the Mega Campaign 2021. Hello my gravy babies and welcome back to another end of year special we do on the channel, which is our annual Mega Campaign, and this one I'm hoping is gonna be a doozy. Obviously it'll be hard to top last year's Mega Campaign. I know a lot of you fell in love with Pepe and I did too, but I am so glad he's buried 6 feet under at this point. But before we get into anything, I do have to say a few end of year thank yous, and that is to everyone that has supported this channel. If you've been here from the start, the beginning, all the way back when we were doing terrible videos in 2014, 2015, to artillery only, 2017, country roulette, all of the big milestones we've ever reached up until this point. Hey, maybe you subscribed yesterday. I want to thank you specifically for supporting the channel. It has been a great honor for this whole lifespan of the channel to create content that you guys laugh and enjoy and remember and meme about up until, well, you never stop memeing about some of it, looking at you, Pepe. And to everyone that has supported the channel by buying merch or just leaving a like and hitting the subscribe button. We are at, well, I'm actually recording this before December. I just want to put that out there because of reasons, but whatever subscriber goal we are currently at, I'll put it right here. Thank you for hitting the sub button and just coming along and watching the videos. It's all that matters, and it makes me feel very happy to know that there are so many people who want to watch me be an idiot in video games. But yes, nonetheless, it is time for us to get into the Mega Campaign. If you don't know what a Mega Campaign is, every year on this channel at December, we get ourselves a Mega Campaign worth of trouble, because usually it doesn't go too well. But what the Mega Campaign is, we start in CK3, we move on to EU4, Victoria 2, and then Hearts of Iron Falls, where we let it all rest up. And that's all on the same saved game. And how do we do that? We do that with the wonderful people who make all the mods for the converters, which every single one of them will be linked down below, because everyone should support these modders. They are doing a hell of a job, and they are wonderful people who help me behind the scenes when I sometimes break stuff. But yes, I don't want to ramble on too much because I'm not Alex the Rambles. So you may be wondering who exactly we are going to be playing as in this Mega Campaign. We've done Spain, we did England into America, we did France into the Crusaders in the Middle East, and this time I want to play somewhere completely different. That's right, down to Benin we go. Yeah, not quite. We're actually going east, because whilst not specifically on the map, there is a nation I want to play as, at least one that doesn't quite exist yet. Can you spot it? Can you see it anywhere on the culture map? No? That's because it doesn't exist. That's right, whilst not actually in the game, Han Chinese is a culture in CK3. And I want to take what potentially is a country that does not exist, nor have any concept of existing in this timeline, and I want to make our Chinese state. Of course, this is going to be a bit tricky, because as we know, there is a certain man that comes west that kind of messes this region up, so we too might have to do a bit of emigrating away from this region. The nation we're going to be playing as is Song Ka, although it probably won't stay as Song Ka for too long, and also I think we may have to spruce up our leader a little bit here. Oh, actually no, that's perfect. Why does it look like Darkside Phil? Now, we're not going to make him overpowered like we did with the original Pepe. I just kind of want to make him ugly, is what I'm saying. We can also start off by making him Han Chinese, but you don't have to do this. You can start off in the province and just automatically convert him to Chinese. It doesn't matter, but we're just gonna do this anyway. I do gotta say that is a slightly unfortunate haircut, my friend, but you're about to get even more unfortunate, I do imagine. I can't make him a small person. Alright, what do you think? Mashed potato or boiled potato? Okay, well, okay. We're 2 minutes in. I've made him look like a Diglett. The more that I look at this, the more I realize I'm creating a Disney villain. What did they take from you? My eyebrows. His eyes are so like... What did you see? Stop sucking on your lip. Look at him. Look, he's happy. Now he's sad. He's happy. He's sad. Happy, sad. I warned you not to suck on your lip. Look. Now it's gone. And your little teeth are hanging out. Alright, okay. This is definitely the most cursed thing I'm about to show you. Look at that. He's such a happy guy, right? The man that's gonna build an empire, everyone. You got anything to say for yourself, Mr. Shang?
Put me out of my misery.
But we have Shang of the Han Dynasty that's been sent west to explore the world and conquer land in the name of China. But also they probably just sent him west because they couldn't bear to look at him anymore.
Bicycle seat.
Actually, no, I'm gonna make him an overseer. It's not even worth it, but just look at his damn eyes. How can he not oversee stuff with those things looking at you?
Suddenly I have a hat.
You definitely do, buddy. God, someone please help. Alright, so here we are in the realm. Now, we do start off with a bit of Han culture, but not a lot. We're gonna have to spread this far and wide. We also are kind of stuck between a big kingdom to the north and a lot of small states to the south, so we're gonna try, do a bit of conquest down here and maybe reach India. Everywhere I go, I'm haunted by my demon spaghetti. We also want to find ourselves a nice Han wife, hopefully one with either good stewardship or good martial. None have good. Okay, what about learning? You're a bit too old for me, though. I guess you're alright. You'll do. You give me minus 200 prestige, but prestige, am I right? And I went for the stewardship simply for the fact we won't have to worry about collecting taxes. We can just go ahead and start promoting culture in our provinces to get Han nice and spread. Oh, and there you go. I'm now head of the Han culture. And you might think there's not actually much to it, but alas, because if you actually do this pretty early on, you do get yourself special archers, which are pretty cool, right? It's interesting that they actually put something in for Han culture, considering it's so small. I mean, it is also literally a repeating crossbow. We get the Chuko Nu, which is pretty cool. You may be wondering why we started so late, but obviously this is a mega campaign, can't be going on too long, and also I don't really like the early game of CK3. Oh, so our special archers are actually way better, so we're gonna get these guys recruited immediately, and hopefully they help us with these fights. Seriously? You're immediately sick. I think it actually does make sense looking at you. I don't know how you are bored. Oh, finally, you're much better. And you found a cool little hat. Gotta give it to you, buddy. Now, we could swear fealty up here, but I don't know if I want to do that just yet. I may do it if he does start eyeing me up and want to declare war and absorb me, because he does want my duchy, so we may do that as a last resort, but for now I kind of want to try and expand. I am trying to sway him at the moment, though. We are visiting every weekend, and I'm assuming he likes me, considering he's gone up to 20, or maybe he just likes to laugh at my fate. Either way, clearly I bring joy to this man's life. Oh, I bring a lot of joy to his life. He loves me. Look at that, 62. Nice, we double swayed him. He's loving my stupid little face. Good. My wife is pregnant, which is an excellent thing, because if it's female, we can probably marry her up here, hopefully get us an alliance, or if it's a son, we can get ourselves a nice strong heir. Oh, it is a daughter. Well, you shall hopefully live a long life. A lot of children die in this game. Oh, pregnant again. I guess I don't have a lot to do around at the moment, so I'm just doing you. There we go. We got our first son, and he's called Anki, and he will be a strong ruler one day, unless you die, because I covered this a second ago. A lot of children die. There we go. And we're going to make him a strong martial man. He's going to do a lot of our conquering come late. I'm going to hand him over a concubine too. Hopefully that makes him he's very happy. He took his clothes off. Oh wait, why did he take his clothes? There we go. We got our first alliance by marrying our daughter off, or saying betrothing our daughter off to this man who's probably not going to live long enough for them to actually get married, which is fine with me. Oh, I guess we can have female heirs. That's pretty cool. So she is also our heir, and they were married matrilineally, so that does not matter, so I guess we'll also make you a strong conqueror. Oh, it's looking good already. Our daughter's gonna get ambitious, and she should be ambitious. Also could definitely tell you my daughter, can say that much. Only one man could father a child with such a oblong-shaped head. Just checked, we have a high chance of murdering the king up here, which might throw them into a bit of disarray. Also, I think this guy might like me a bit more. In the long run, that is. At the moment, he doesn't like me that much, but I'll just, I'll walk in, I'll tell a funny joke, he'll ignore it and laugh at my face. Oh, yeah, we definitely killed him. And you do like me, but you still want my ducky. You can't have my ducky. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and have a war with these guys. It's not really worth it just for this one province, but I just want to do a bit of fighting. Oh, she came of age and became a brilliant strategist and unyielding defender. I like the sound of that one. Yeah, you're definitely my child. Unsurprisingly, your betrothal did not go through because he died, and I am gonna have to find you a husband, but I'm not too sure who that's gonna be. Never mind. Huang is Herculean, and I'm on board. There we go, nothing crazy, but we have grown for the first time in, forever. We've never grown before. I just realized my wife lost an eye. Where'd you leave it? Thankfully, the kingdom in the north has been in a bit of disarray since Shang got his hands on it, which was fine. That gives us more time to actually get settled over here and get strong. Oh, so my daughter has already had a son with Huang, and I let him be called Huang because he got hail, which is good. He's gonna be grown to a big strong man. Next, we kind of want to move against this little kingdom down here, the petty kingdom of Maoho, to try and grow a bit more, especially considering what the hell's going on up here. And our army is getting up there. We now have 2.7k, and I am mostly spending our money on developing the realm. I shall be known as Shang the Builder. Or also Shang the Ugly. It could go either way. I love the fact my daughter is actually now leading the army too. That is pretty cool. A province under our belt. Oh. Found a dwarf. God, she birthed another one, and this one's actually robust. They're just getting more powerful. Hey, my daughter and her husband both lost their eyes too. Who is stealing the eyes in my kingdom? People lost eyeballs. Wife just died. So I'm not too interested in having any more kids, so I picked a lady who, won't give me any kids. So our conquests have garnered a bit of land, but we are now getting quite old and quite unhealthy, which isn't that surprising considering I'm a giant tic-tac of a man. But our daughter, I think, is very eager to continue our conquests. Very eager. I think it's definitely time we rename our duchy from Shanzhou to Shangzhou. So now that we've researched heraldry, we can actually move to high partition, which means our land will be split a bit more biasly to our main heir, which is our daughter. Our son will still get some of the land, but that's fine. He's a pretty cool chap. Very much like his father. Oh, now this is going to be a gem in my crown. Oh, do we have quite the army at this point too. This is a lot of troops, which I hope I still have by the time my daughter takes over, but probably not. There we go. We just got a lot bigger. Oh lord. We also just got a whole set of vassals. We haven't had any up until this point. It's all just been directly ruled by Shang, so this is going to be a bit interesting to deal with. Actually, I think I got myself a better idea. There we go. King Shang. I think I'll give it a bit of a better name to Shangzhou after the man who founded it. There we go. Also set my son up down there as the Duke just to take a bit of the land, and he is a cool ruler, I suppose. I mean, I don't have to worry about him because he loves me so much. My daughter might have to worry about that at some point though, but we'll get to that. Speaking of which, before I go, I must admit, I took all the eyeball. Forms his own kingdom, refuses to elaborate, dies. Thankfully, our brother does not want to kill us, which is great. We are now split between the both of us in the same kingdom, but we have more conquering to do. We do have two heirs, which is good, although one of them is shy, and that is our actual heir, and I'm not too sure I'm happy with that one. And this guy's compassionate. Are you kidding me? We're supposed to be conquering the world! Really? Okay, somebody's already trying to murder me. Well, well, well. Found out who it was. I have no idea who it is, but I can challenge them to a fight, but I'm missing the prestige. Maybe I should get some and beat her up. Let's see if we die. She beat me up. Oh no. Well, hopefully it died with him. Let's soon find out why exactly my son and heir, Prince Huang of Shangzhou, is currently in prison and disfigured. Well, we lived a pretty good life. Unfortunately, we are now in prison. Hey, whatever. Let me out of here. I've got a country to rule. Oh, my wife is actually the in charge of the duchy down here. I guess my uncle. Yep, my uncle. He died. Problem with Huang is he is shy though, which makes talking to people a bit awkward. Although the mask, well, that doesn't help either. My wife absolutely hates me too. My wife is also my rival. Sorry, but this just ain't quite working out really. I'm gonna go separate ways. Then I'm gonna start smooching up with the queen over here and see if I can't get some friendly relations going finally. Never mind. This ruler, I feel like, is gonna be a bit different. Which is funny, because she's not actually the military one. She's the insightful thinker of the family. Damn. I got a lot of kids. I got too many kids. Oh, God. And there's more coming. Oh, man, we are getting quite big. Shangzhou is spreading like a plague. Which is funny, because quite a few plagues have spread in me. Seriously? There's still room in the oven? How fertile are you? My husband is cheating on me with my own mother. Really? Seriously, dude? So in the wound, he also just got me pregnant. Great! Really a little immoral to orchestrate the murder of your mom, because she banged your husband. But she also did bang my husband. She died of old age, and I inherit her titles. Okay, sure. That's what you get, mother, for being just too alike me. There we go. Now I've put my son in control down here. Hopefully he doesn't bang my husband, which is a high probability that he might. We've had a few splendid years over here in the kingdom. We've grown quite large, but I've noticed there's a bit of a threat to the north. Not too sure who this self-described Great Khan might be, but should I be worried? Dead, but the Great Khan still passed on to his sons, so I'm not too sure if we're out of the water yet. Oh, after much conquering and many lands brought unto the hand fist, Shangzhou has finally decided to form itself into its empire. Not under the best of leaders, but he is a great man, an empire builder, and also hale, apparently. Also likes to slap himself. But now that we've formed an empire and we're keeping an eye up north, I also want to reform the faith, as ours isn't really, it's terrible. It's gonna knock me down to fame level, but it is gonna be worth it. Right, it's our first push into India. You didn't last too long into the push into India. You died literally after I said that. Nice. Oh, I gotta say, I was thinking that the Mongol invasion might go a bit better than it did. I was kind of hoping this would be a big fight, but no. They are most certainly dying. We're gonna have to worry too much about the Khan. He still has Great Khan. He might come back. He's got a load more troops now. Or he might just die. Yep. That did not last long, did it? There's the Mongol Empire. Oh well, we'll show them exactly how it's done under the name of Shang. Now, we may have pushed a little bit into India, but I have a taste for terrain that's not mountainous, snowy, and horrible. And if the Khan's gonna let me down, someone's gonna have to start pillaging. Cowards are running from me like scared mice. Yes, Shang Fury. Ah, you smell that? That's the sea. We've definitely never smelt that before where we've come from. And what better way to celebrate than creating our new religion, based off the man who started it all. Except this one's not gonna be so peaceful. And no better time to declare myself as head of the fate. Or more brought under the fold of the great Shang Empire. The rest of the world, other than a few interesting things, didn't this happen last time? Everything kind of just looks incredibly messy. How this is going to work in EU4, but it's going to be incredibly interesting to see, I suppose. How great you shall look upon my crown. Oh, it was definitely a costly war, but I think the reward... okay, yeah, that's nice. When I can consecrate the Shang bloodline. Nice. Our big conquest of India, we are probably done here. Time to as the great man himself, the conqueror of India, the reformer of the fate, has died, and we are now an empress. Well, I think we've done more than enough damage in Shangzhou. From a fledgling little state over here, we've managed to conquer quite a bit of land and forge out an empire for ourselves. Of course, a lot of this land up here won't be too useful in EU4, which is why I moved down to India. I will be changing a few things about our country when we convert, but you'll be seeing that in the next episode. We spread Han culture from what was in two little provinces to quite a few little states across, even some in India now, which is pretty cool. And obviously our brand new religion of Shanganism it's spreading like wildfire. Our family tree is a spectacle and a damn half. Just look at all of this. I just want to say that wasn't even expanded. I have to actually click the expand button over here to get to where we started. There he is. King Shang. We started all the way over here, and oh my god, did things get complicated. The family tree for this is just insane. We have so many children, so many different like little branches. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's so large. Look at it. It's safe to say we made an impact on the world. Who's actually still in control of provinces still? A lot of these people are still dukes or kings even in some places, and that is kind of ridiculous. Of Han has spread far and wide, and we have left an impact upon this world, more so than some other people who are supposed to have a much bigger impact. Looking at you, Mongol Empire. See, if you are new to the mega campaigns, we do a little bit of cleanup just to make things a bit easier for the AI to handle in the next games, but Andalusia owns Northern England. I'm not changing that. That's staying. So, same with big Wales. We gotta make Wales big. That's great. Yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting mega campaign, and I think it's time we move over to EU4 and continue the damage. Yes, thank you everyone for watching. If you want to keep supporting the channel, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button down below, and I'm gonna catch you all in the next part.